What's up, Illusioneers? It's the Wizard here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Bumble Bee deck by Ellusionist. Taking a look at the tuck case, as you can see on the front, we have finest quality, Bumble Bee, local and naturally sweet playing cards. And also we have this very nice artwork. Now on the side we have What a Buzz. On the other side we have Naturally Smooth. At the top, we have a bee, and at the bottom, we have the Illusionist logo and the barcode. And here is a look at the back design. Now, opening up the tuck flap, we have some text on the inner flap, along with a glimpse of the four suits and what looks like a piece of honey there in the center. Opening it up, we have a honeycomb design on both of the flaps, but the old parchment texture look does not continue to the inside of the tuck case. And on a final note, this entire tuck is a smooth gloss design. With this deck, you will receive 2 cards with info about the cause that this deck of playing cards supports. Setting those aside, you also receive 2 jokers that, in turn, in a fashion, tell a story. And setting those aside, here is a look at the back design. Now, while this deck has a white paper stock, it has an old parchment coloration, which is a very nice touch, and while the back design is very detailed, the colorations have been kept to a minimum. Looking at the faces of these cards, no space has been wasted on the Ace of Spades, and as you can see, the pips on the black cards will be in gold and surrounded with a black box. Setting that aside, the rest of the cards have maintained that old parchment coloration, as well as seeming to be more hand-drawn in style, as opposed to the clean-cut and modern look. The same can be said for the red cards, which have the pips denoted with no ink and a red outline. And going through, the rest of the deck has followed suit with all of these patterns, and no details have been ignored as far as the customization of this deck is concerned. Taking a look at how this deck handles, the Bumble Bee deck was printed on a stock that is roughly just as thick as a Bicycle Standard deck is, but it seems to be slightly thinner. Also, this deck is much more flexible. Furthermore, this deck has an embossed finish, a performance coat, and a traditional cut. Now, for those of us with small hands, this deck will be wonderful for use in cardistry, as the borders are quite thin on both the backs and the faces. As a result, this deck will look very good in fans and spreads, and being that the design of the faces is somewhat easy to read, this deck should also be quite usable in Magic.